Violence broke out in northwest Delhi's Jahangirpuri late last evening as stones were pelted at Hanuman Jayanti procession that was passing through the area, which also resulted in several getting injured, and in fact the police personnel also sustained injuries in the incident. Take a look at this report. Well, we will play out that report as well as far as the situation that unfolded in the national capital. We have Madhurima as well joining us from Delhi. Madhurima, what is the latest you are picking up from the ground? We understand that security has been heightened in several sensitive areas across the national capital.
Well, absolutely. In the backdrop of the clashes that took place yesterday, I'll request my camera person to take you straight to the pictures. More and more police deployment has been aggravated over here at the Jahangirpuri clash site. This is the site from where I'm reporting, is the place where the clashes took place. It was a yatra that was being taken out on the occasion of Hanuman Jayanti, following which these clashes took place all of a sudden. Multiple claims are being made by the both sides that are trying to put the blame on each other as to who started, which side started the entire clash. But as a result, as you can see that we're showing you the live picture, more and more security deployment being pushed through this particular site of Jahangirpuri where the clashes took place. However, as you can see that everything is under control. People have been pushed back inside their houses and residences over here. Everything has been shut so as to make sure that no more escalation of yesterday's clash takes place. The police have brought everything under control. We'll move forward and show you the visuals out here at the Jahangirpuri site. The entire area has been enveloped by the security forces, the local police, the CRPF, even the SWAT female police has been put in place so as to make sure that peace remains and the clashes that took place yesterday do not escalate. This is the area. It is near the mosque. We are showing you the mosque from where the entire clashes begun. The entire area has been sealed in, and as you can see, this is the right place from where these clashes began. This was the road from where the entire ruckus began and then unfolded into something more brutal. And we saw yesterday how multiple shops, multiple residences over here were vandalized very brazenly, following which we even heard multiple voices who said that it was because of the yatra that was being taken out. It was not a massive yatra, but still something went wrong and these clashes began. We are bringing you the live visuals right from in front of the mosque from where these clashes began, injuring multiple people and even the security personnel. Right now, the police officials have it under control. They have enveloped the entire Jahangirpuri area, and as you said, that security has been heightened. The security has been heightened over here, and what needs to be taken in count is that everything has been put to peace right now, but there are multiple claims that are being made by people over here as to what were the reasons. However, we are waiting for a formal statement from the side of the police officials so as to make sure that the opinion stays undivided. The police are investigating the matter. We have spoken to the police officials as well, those who explain how the entire clashes took place. It began with an exchange of words, and it aggravated into something more serious, following which, as you can see, the situation right now is under control, but still the investigation is on. The police officials are at the spot. They are monitoring the situation. The residences have been pushed back. The residents of here have been pushed back inside their houses, leaving one or two general store, and the entire area has been sealed until further orders. This is the mosque. We're bringing you the live pictures from the mosque, underneath the mosque, from where the stone pelting began. And as you can see, that multiple stones are also right now on the floor. As you can see, I'll request my camera person to give you a view. Though the clearance has been on since last night over here, but as you can see, the shreds of yesterday's violence still remain. The way these stones have been pelted right from in front of the mosque that we are showing you right now, and then the yatra began from here and continued quite long, but the situation escalated. However, like I was pointing out, that the entire situation is under control. We'll have to wait and watch as to what does the police official have to say after a detailed investigation, as they have been pointing out that a detailed investigation is underway. All the aspects will be taken in count so as to accommodate the fact that what was the real reason, who were responsible, and what was the idea behind the entire stone pelting, which side was really responsible, because a lot of blame is being put on and forth. Even we've seen how even the political leaders have come forward and tried to put the blame on one another. But in the end of the day, it is the people who suffer. As you can see, that the entire area has been shut. I'll request my camera person to show you the security deployment here as well. On every nook and corner, there's a group of policemen, either or paramilitary forces, that are guarding this entire area of Jahangirpuri. We'll take you back to the main spot as well. This is the way that where we are walking right now, is the way where the yatra began, and it went through this particular roundabout over here, small roundabout, the transaction of the Jahangirpuri, where the entire ruckus, the entire infighting began, following which the police officials came in, and they also suffered multiple injuries. Like we heard yesterday, the senior police official, he said around 5 to 6 of them have got injured. The official number is yet to come out. However, as you can see, that more and more police deployment is being pushed in the area. The entire area is shut, sealed. A lot of stone pelting happened yesterday. It was also being said that there were petrol bombings used. We saw how swords were being bandished openly in this particular area. This was the correct spot from where I'm reporting, is the place where the sword were being bandished, and accusation and the entire escalation took place. As you can see, more forces have been brought in. I'll request my camera person to show you the deployment, heavy deployment of the forces here. More forces have just come down from the bus of the Rapid Action Force, and this deployment is all around the area. We'll move forward and show you the rest of the area as to how the security deployment has sealed the movement in and around Jahangirpuri. This was the main place from where the yatra began and where the stone pelting happened. And now we are moving forward to show our viewers the live picture of the entire area and how it has been covered up by the security forces. As you can see, the heavy security deployment taking care of the entire area and the entire situation, so as to make sure that the escalation that took place yesterday does not take place once again. Rest we'll have to wait and watch as to how the police investigation continues, and who were behind this entire escalation, who were the mastermind, if there was any funding involved. All these angles need to be probed.
Well, absolutely, Madhurima. Just stay with us. Let's also play out some reactions that we are getting at this point in time on the clashes that broke out yesterday.